Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at this Amazon find. This is a battery powered security camera that comes with a solar panel. So we're going to open this up and take a look at exactly what comes in the box. But before we get to that, we're going to look at some of the details on the box. As you guys can see here, it says that this is full HD. It's battery powered, obviously. We have motion sensitivity. It is waterproof because this is an outdoor camera. It is Wi-Fi capable. It has an alarm bell. It has two-way communication, and it has an intelligent smart light. So spotlight on this one as well. So let's take a look at what actually comes in the box. All right, guys, really nice packaging so far here that I'm seeing. First thing I see that we greeted with is going to be one of the brackets for mounting this camera on your wall. And we get an additional bracket. Now, one of these is going to be for the camera. The other one is going to be for the solar panel. So we have two of those in the box. It also comes with a number of different cables. Let's get to those. We have our mounting screws. We have our USB-C to USB-A cable. And here is our mount and our screws. We have two sets of those because we also have two brackets. We also get this nice little sign that you can put outdoors. It's a security camera system. If you want to put this on one of your windows, that's going to be nice. And of course, it's going to come with our starter manual. This is going to walk you through setting up the camera, downloading the app, and here's our QR code that we're going to use to find the app for iPhone or Android device. Really important to have this if you want to be able to control this camera. All right, so also in the box, let's make sure there's nothing else left in the box. All right, so that's pretty much it. Inside of the top lid of the box, there is a QR code here that you can use to communicate with the company if you so choose to. Now, this is the actual camera. So let's take a look at this. All right, this has a really nice weight to it, guys. This does not feel cheap or plasticky at all. It does have this covered film over the sensor and the camera, and you're just going to remove that by grabbing this little tab here and just peeling all of that away. There's a second film here over the sensor. You're going to do basically the same thing, remove the sensor film. Now, underneath the camera, you guys are going to see we have a couple of little ports here. I think this whole panel pops off if I'm not mistaken. Let's just see if we can get it to come off. Yes, there we go. So this is going to open up inside. You guys see we have a slot for an SD card. We have the USB-C. We have our power button, and we have a reset button in there as well. And then we have this 1/4 right here. So if you wanted to mount this, obviously, onto one of these stands, that's where that's going to mount right there. Cool. All right, so let's take a look at the solar panel that comes with it. So this is a very micro little solar panel. This one is also going to connect using one of these brackets. Now, this is a very long cord, okay? So some of the solar panel enabled cameras that I have, that's one of the things that I always look for is the length of the cable, because I want to be able to put this solar panel any place outdoors that I want to that's going to be best sun facing. But if you look at the two in comparison, there's not a lot of difference in the size. These are almost about the same size. It's very compact, but I think it's going to be more than enough. Most of these solar panels are very efficient, so it should be more than enough coverage to be able to, keep this camera charged up. I don't think that's going to be an issue. All right, so let's get to the setup portion of this camera. Okay, so to get started, you're going to open up your manual, and you guys will see here that you have your QR codes here. You have one for Android, you have one for iOS, and I think this is just, a little icon. So you're going to grab your phone. You're going to go to your camera mode, and you're just going to scan the one that works for your phone. In this case, this is an iOS device. So it's going to scan that, and it should take me over to the App Store, as you guys see here. Then all I have to do now is click on install. It's going to take just a few minutes for this to install on your device. Once that's installed, then you'll go through the rest of the setup. So this is a very simple process, guys. If you've ever set up one of these cameras before, it's pretty much the same process. All right, so let's wait for this to install, and then we'll move on to the next component. Okay, so after you've installed the app, all you have to do is click here. It's going to open the app up for you. Now, you will have to register this app if you don't already have one of these accounts. I believe I have an account already set up for one of these systems, and we're going to go through here and let's see if it's going to see it. I'm just going to start from creating a new account just to make it easy for everyone. Okay, so after you've logged into the account, there's this one here gives me a notification that there's something that needs to be fixed. Of course, you can address that by just clicking here on the fix. But in this case, we're going to actually add a device. So we're just going to go here. We're going to choose the camera that we want to plug in. So this is the battery camera that you guys can see right there. I'm just going to click on the battery camera.
The device power button to start the device.
Now it's going to walk you through all of the settings that we need to do in order to set up this camera. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up this little panel underneath here, and we're going to power on the camera. Okay, so now we have our little flashing light, if you guys can see that right there. So then we're going to go on to the next step. And it's asking for your permission. Of course, you're going to enable this so that you will be able to control the camera. So I usually just go with while using the app.
Reset the device by holding the reset button for 5 seconds. Wait for... Please reset the device by select the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network and enter your password.
So you're going to choose your 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. That's what these cameras work best on. You're going to say, got it. And then you're going to enter your password to your Wi-Fi. We'll do that as well.
Please remove all film from the lens. Tap next to show a QR code and let your device scan the code.
So the next step,
5 to 8 inches from the lens.
So the next step, as we're being instructed, is to use the camera to scan the QR code that this is going to display. So we're just going to hit next, and there's the QR code. We're going to turn the camera toward it. It made the little chirp sound.
Connecting. Please wait a moment.
So it takes a few minutes for this to connect, and then once it's connected, guys, you're pretty much ready to rock and roll. Now, you do have the option of adding an SD card to this if you choose to. It does not come with an SD card, and you're going to be able to plug in the bottom of this little tab right here is where you're going to have your cable that feeds through to be able to charge this off of the solar panel. So pretty much everything you need to, get started, guys, you're going to find it in the box. Very simple instructions to set this up. All right, so let's get it completely set up and we'll see where we go from there. Okay, guys, now that we have everything set up, we have our solar panel connected. As you guys can see, I have the both devices mounted on their brackets and the solar panel connected to the camera. So the only thing left to do for me is to go and find a position and a place that I'd want to mount this outdoors. And that's pretty much it, guys. You can use the app to view your different video sources. Notifications are going to be sent to your device. This is just a very, very elegant little small compact security camera with a solar panel. So if you guys are in the market for something like this, definitely check this out. Okay, guys, so to wrap it up, my final assessment of this camera is that it does a really good job. So I did connect it to my phone here. As you guys can see, it is live. So pretty much wherever I move the phone, let me see if I can get this to go full screen. So you guys can see here in the full screen mode, I can show you guys my desk, anything that's here in the studio. It has a really fast refresh rate. I do like that about the camera. So you have two modes. You have your standard definition, and you have your high definition for this camera as well. So in a nutshell, a small compact camera like this, guys, that comes with a solar panel is a win. All right, guys, it's been Rome with Rome Knows Tech. I will catch you guys in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Peace. I am out.